Something arriving in the clouds to take you. This just in. Don't get left behind. Hi everyone, Lavender here in the unrestricted Nevada desert, just off the extraterrestrial highway, not far from Area 51. So who or what is coming for us? And if they are, when will they arrive and will it be in the clouds? Lavender will pin drop that for you, but if you want that information, you need to watch this to the end. I was gonna try to cut some of this out, but you need the whole thing. So in 6 minutes, here we go, so listen up. Billions of humans across thousands of years and myriad traditions have shared faith in the prophecy of an out-of-this-world presence descending from above to save humanity. A benevolent being who appears out of the blue during a period of great wickedness in the last age. Someone or something that restores order, brings righteousness, and ushers in peace. So far, so good, right? But in several traditions, just prior to this complete interstellar arrival, a tribulation unlike anything the world has ever known has also been foretold. A time of unsurpassed suffering and apocalyptic strife, culminating with something akin to an abduction or a disappearing, being caught up physically together in the clouds or spiritually in enlightenment. By the way, it should be noted that the Greek word harpazo, translated to caught up in one sacred text, means to, quote, carry off by force or snatch out or away, as depicted in the 1972 film, A Thief in the Night. Some believers hope to skip over the tribulation part. Who could blame them? Or at least take comfort in kicking the can further down the road. Beliefs that range from being picked up for a ride to escape to, if it does happen, it won't be anytime soon. But Lavender has some bad news for you, and I need you to hear this. If there is any picking up, it won't be before these awful events. And there is no more kicking the can. Begging the question then, what's worse, this thing coming or it not? 2,000 years ago, someone you know portended this extraterrestrial fate, bookmarking future events as signs of its imminent approach. They were recorded as saying, quote, "When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place." See Lavender's earlier messages from the prophet Daniel. "The sun and moon growing dark, the heavens falling. When ye shall see all these things, know that it is near." The former then predicted the exact moment in time, either just before the arrival, during, or both. Quote, "Then shall two be in the field. The one shall be taken, and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill. The one shall be taken, and the other left." When questioned by devotees about the timing, the teacher replied with the imagery of eagles or vultures and a body. Quote, "Wheresoever the body is, thither will the eagles be gathered together." One commentator wrote of this, quote, "One vulture circling overhead does not mean much, but a circling of many vultures is evidence of a body." In other words, when the collection of these signs appear together, the fulfillment of this prophecy is at hand. But what is it? And will we find it in the clouds? This is to all people of faith of every tradition, or anyone for that matter who will hear. There are millions, no, billions of people who year after year celebrate the same holidays proclaiming this celestial event, who rotely recite the never-changing words of this forecast, a prophecy that never comes, or when it does, the thing they have so devoutly professed belief in, have begged, in fact, for it to get here, but do not truly want. They will not believe. How would you know if you saw it? There are those who consider it a fairy tale or an elaborate mass delusion. You won't have to believe. Then there are the faithful who have given up on this promise. But if what was predicted, this arrival, was not literal, if they never were going to come in the clouds physically or spiritually, then not only would the promise have been just plain mean, a promise to come, an intention to never, not only would their words have been a lie, but the failure to show would be total abandonment. My dear ones, abandonment, forced and needless separation is the greatest of sins and not the heart of the divine. So, first coming or second, alien abduction or rapture, literal ascension or figurative enlightenment. For those billions who have professed belief in this presence, when it flies in front of you in a way in which you did not expect, Lavender's question to you is, not do you say you believe, but do you actually? Because with this desert as my final witness. If you don't, you won't go up. The eagles are circling. The eagles are circling. The eagles are circling.